Yo, what's good, my nephews and nieces? This is your favorite old head Uncle Demi, and today I have my first 2K26 gameplay video, man. So I am on my Giannis build right now. Again, this Giannis build is a work in progress. I'm only an 85 overall, so there's a few things that I had to do differently in order to be able to have this Giannis build go crazy as I come over here to attributes. And you can see this is what I'm working at. I'm only an 85, I'm 86, so I can upgrade some stuff. But what I'm gonna do is just head over to the builder and I'm going to break down this build, and then I'm gonna show you some gameplay with this and then get you out of here, all right? All right, so what I did was, obviously I went power forward. I went 6'10" because I felt like that was the absolute sweet spot for this build. And then what I did was I went 214 pounds. Now, you might say, wow, 214 pounds is not a lot of strength, but for some way, shape, or form, as you can see, I still have my strength that I need at a 78. The 78 strength is all I'm really caring about. But when I went over here to my body type, you can see I'm able to get buff. So I'm still able to get buff, to basically look like Giannis. I just am 214 pounds. Now, the reason why I went 214 pounds was for a lot of things, but a first one I can go over here right now is because I wanted to have 80 speed. Why? Because I feel like Giannis is fast and you just want to have the ability to be able to run up and down the floor and get those advantages. So I have those advantages, and that's the reason why I went that route. And of course, you're going to see here 75 on the strength, and then I went 78 on the vert. All right. Obviously, that's going to be for the big being able to get the contact dunks. So let's look at the finishing portion of this. Now with the finishing, I went 84 on my close shot. This is basically being able to get that paint prodigy on silver. Then I went all the way up to 90 on the driving layup. Driving layup will give me physical finisher on gold. You know, I love these gold physical finisher and driving dunk. Also will be an 89, but of course, you know, I would be using my cap breakers here to be able to get this to a 93. So 89, 90, 91, 92, 93. That's 4 cap breakers there. Get 2 on the vert, so that's 6 cap breakers there. Then I went 85 on the standing dunk. We talking about Giannis here, so we have to have that high 85 standing dunk. And of course, you will still go another 5 here to get 90 on the standing dunk there. That'll give you the elite big man contact dunks. Then we'll go 79 on the post control. For obvious reasons, you want to be able to work in that post just a little bit, even though this build and Giannis loves to, just face up and go straight to the basket as a slasher. But what you're going to see is that you're going to get gold physical finisher, you're going to get gold posterizer, you're going to get gold rise up, along with elite big man contact dunks, and you'll be able to get elite driving contact dunks, okay? Now, we know Giannis can't shoot, but there's no way you can get a build that does not shoot. So what I ended up doing was going all the way up to 80 on my shooting, okay? So by having an 80 on the mid-range shot and a 53 ball, which is funny because the 53 ball, I was actually able to hit some shots with it. So I can't wait until I'm able to get as much as this as I possibly can as far as my hot zones and all that sort. But I feel like this is going to be a really fun build because the 53 ball should be enough to hit in the corner. Then we'll have 75 on the free throw. We're going 75 on the pass accuracy, all right? And then we're going to go 75 on the ball handle, right? 75 ball handle. As you see, I get my strong handles on gold. And then we're going to go 68 with the speed with ball. That is going to make sure we at least get the lightning launch on bronze, but we're also will be able to get the Zion Williamson's dribble style. And then we come to the defensive side. This is where I just, again, as you know how I do, I kind of trickle out with bronze badges. 70 on interior defense. I went 73 on the perimeter. All right, that's important because that gives me that pick dodger on bronze. And then we're going to go 73 on the steal. Again, that gives me my interceptor on silver. And then I'm going to go 74 on the block. That's going to give me my paint patroller on bronze. Now, there's a lot of routes that I can go with this, but at the end of the day, I felt like this was more than enough. And of course, I know this was more than enough because at the end of the day, when you're playing in the park now, where I've been playing for a few hours, it just was the perfect amount that you needed. Then I went 80 on my offense and defensive rebound. Why did I just go 80? I just wanted to get silver rebound chaser. Remember, this is a 6'10 slasher build. It is a power forward / small forward build. In the park, yes, that was put me at the 3, but I was doing more than enough as an 85. But again, this is what I'm rocking out with, okay? Now, when it comes to the takeovers, there's tons of takeovers that you can get. As you can see, it gives me the paint surgeon, it gives me rim protector, it gives me all that, right? So I don't want to get too caught up in this whole build because obviously at the end of the day, you know, y'all probably want to just see how, you know, just the park. But as you can see, you get Giannis right up there, and it's called a versatile slasher. It might not be the most, you know, elaborate and extravagant name, but at the end of the day, it is exactly what I want in my Giannis build. So again, let's go ahead, head back to the park and get my first official gameplay locked in. All right, so let's hop right into it, man. So as you can see, I'm actually running with Tea Time and my man Micah Parsons, right? I'm not sure who the guys I'm playing right here. We got Yeet Not Gaming and Hanzy Whoop. I don't know none of these guys, but there must be creators or something like that, whatever. But regardless, look, this is my first game. As you can see, 84 close shot, 81 driving dunk, 80 speed, 80 defensive rebound, 77 vert, 73 perimeter defense. The look at this, camera views on broadcast. This is literally the first game that I've ever played. I do not have a mid-range shot. I don't have contact dunks yet. This is like rookie Giannis right here, man. I don't have anything. So where I'm pretty much limited to is just setting screens, rolling to the basket right now. All right, I mean, it is what it is, man. Like, I'm gonna keep it a stack with you. You see right there, this is all I got. Oh my God, yo, I'm not gonna lie, but you see me getting boards with the 80, you know what I'm saying? Something sweet. But like, listen, I will say this though. This build is gonna have a lot of potential, man. Shout out to Tea Time, by the way. Yo, Tea Time was actually cooking. Like, Tea Time used to sell me a lot, but he ain't sell me this game, man. Again, as you can see here, and just look at the scenery in the background, the park looks amazing, okay? I'm not gonna lie, the park looks amazing. Everything about the gameplay, smooth. It's 60 frames now in the city. You know, like, you can't ask for anything better than that, right? I'm not gonna lie. But the only downside for me is just that I do not want to have to sit here all day and grind this build, man. So I'm limited to what I want to do. The potential for this build is out of this world, but come on, like, who doesn't want to show their first park game, right? Like, you know, so like, this is the first park game. I'm an 85 overall. I'm probably not going to really get some really good, look at that, hands up defense is looking great. I'm probably not going to get a lot out of my gameplay videos until you won't get no more gameplay videos from me until I actually hit decent marks on this. Like, I can't shoot right there. As you see right there, layup though, easy money. And I don't even know what my layup's on right now. But I didn't upgrade it. So, but it was so high at a 90, maybe I have like a 70. You know what I mean? That's a good shot right there. And the potential for the build is dope. Obviously, I gotta wait for the Gatorade, get my Gatorade facility, get my body type up to look like him. So, you know, it's a work in progress, right? But at the end of the day, this is what it's all about. Getting on the game, grinding, trying to get, you know, what you need to get. As you see right there, my man Yeet Not Gaming, he just quit out. He was like, man, bunk this, man. I don't want to smoke. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to Micah Parsons. Like, same thing. You know what I'm saying? We don't have, look at this, man. Look at that. Look at that. I don't know how I made that because I wasn't a green. It was a slightly late and it went in. So, I don't know. Like, y'all explain to me about that. I don't know if it's, you know, I thought it was no RNG. It's either green or miss. But maybe there's still some leadway in layups. That's the only thing I can think of. There got to be still some leadway into layups because I just hit a slightly, like, straight up. Now, I know on shooting, you ain't hitting no slightlies. Again, they leave Micah open because he doesn't have no one has mid-ranges. First of all, everybody upgraded 3 in their dribbling or whatever, lockdowns, you know, they upgrade their defense. And, you know, so the pass accuracy is bad. Nobody's able to really do nothing. So it's just going to be like, this is not the greatest gameplay. Let's keep it a stack. Like, it's not the greatest in the world, but this is where we're at right now. Is everybody's grinding, trying to get up. But you can see how quick I'm moving. Like, I'm moving 80 speed for a 6'10". It looks good on me, right? It looks really good. As you see right there, I have, come on, just give me the rock. Yes, sir. First dunk. And again, once I get the elite contact dunks, the post moves, like, you know what I'm saying, the 80 mid-range, be able to dribble, because remember, this build can dribble, 77 dribble, strong handles. Like, come on, y'all see the vision. Y'all see the vision. As my man is not missing in the corner, man. But again, shooting's so easy. So a lot of people are going to shoot very high percentages. Like, this is keeping it stacked. Shooting is going to be very easy. And plus, the park, as you know, it is sweaty. And as you can see, Tea Time is still cooking with grease, doing his thing, man. I have 6 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, shooting 100% from the field. I do not have any takeovers yet because I had to upgrade that. So again, this is going to be work in progress. I'm not going to lie. I probably need to play some of my career off, you know, line, just getting up a little bit. I think the next thing I'm going to be doing is going to be trying to play in rec. So let's keep that in mind. Definitely want to do that. But right now, as you see, Tea Time ends it up again. Tea Time definitely carried in this game. But that is my first official gameplay. 21-13, GG's to them. All right, as you see, I had 6 points, 3 rebounds. Slight, I have on the helmet because I don't have his face creation yet. But, you know, it is what it is. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. This is my first gameplay. More to come. As you can see, I'm 0. And there you go. That's the first upgrades you got. But other than that, it's your favorite old head, Uncle Demi. I'll be back really, really soon with the banger, man. You know, when I say back soon with the banger, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm talking about tomorrow, man. I'm out.